So as needs doc, I think is a contributor to the failure of the business. Number one is that, firstly, I didn't have an idea of running a business, especially that sector, food industry. I didn't know how to run food. I've never run a food industry business. And secondly, I didn't do due diligence to check actually is this person making money or not? Because what we realized that in Mali that we were getting from the sale, it paid the expenses and we're left with nothing at the end of the day. Because after you have deducted the salary for the staff, you pay the rent, you pay the water, you pay the electricity. And then you have to set aside money for maintenance of the equipment. Then we are left with nothing at the end of the day.
Wow.
So now the challenge was that how do we sustain paying the rent? Because the rent also was expensive. Because remember, look, it's in the CPD and it's in a shopping center. And also there's a lot of businesses around us. So obviously the rent will be on a market related price. Yes. So the challenge is that we're having all these issues. How then do we keep up paying the rent and not making enough profit? And any into that contributed kakulu we could to the business was the staff theft. Staff theft. That makes a lot of business fail. Because I am not there 100%. I'm not there 100% to the business because I will come in the morning around when I open the business and then around maybe before lunchtime, selling the hamper, and leaving these people to run the business, trusting that, they are honest people, they are trustworthy. So they take advantage. So there was a lot of that stuff theft, the Mali. And then I think air business here was that we didn't have that to analyze the performance of business. You have a tool that will say, okay, just analyze the performance. Okay.
So you didn't have
this how the business. There's no system in place to say, okay, this is how the business is performing. So if we are operating on a minus, how do you move from the minus to a positive? So there was nothing like that because in Mali, then you try to close all those gaps, and then we are left with nothing.
Wow.
I think into a business here to actually not to survive was the fact that even we didn't have a relationship with the suppliers. Yeah, but because today you go buy a potato, bags, 50 rand. Tomorrow that potato bags is 80 rand.
Wow.
So you didn't have a steady supply to say, okay, this is the guy that will be getting our potatoes from. Even with the oil, today you get oil for this much. Next week the oil, say expensive. So how do you adjust your costs? There was no tool in place. Lastly, I think the business bankrupt was that I didn't have an experience also to deal with customers, how to attract customers, how to market customers. Sometimes because office staff said he was not properly trained. Hey, but you train staff, guys, to train staff, how to handle customers, how to become professional person the customer. Because I want to most customers are complaining, say emotional, and then that customer also that customer doesn't come back, or he's gonna tell another one, rude and all of that. So not having that experience, okay, this is how I need to train staff this is how I need to manage them, to reprimand them. And I would not even even the customer comes, then they complain about it, staff rude. I don't have mechanism to train them. Okay, this is how you need to handle the complaint to the customer, because the customer is always right. So those are things because I'm not experienced on this field. So and that's good. What are the mechanisms to deal with the risks? Wow. And how do I manage those risks?
Wow. Wow. I'm just wowing. Yeah, no, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, you went.
It cost me a lot, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot
of. I learned the hard way. The hard way.
There are a lot of lessons there like this. Yeah, it's just going all over my mind as a person with a finance background, I'm thinking about, due diligence operationally, due diligence legally, due diligence financially, so that you understand the overall.
Enye into wena sizwe endiranda yenza, sometimes into ukuthi uyenza isiXhosa, isiXhosa masisintu, awuna-contract in place with your staff.
Yeah.
Umuntu uyaqala, you need a staff, uyamthatha umfake accountant. Awumazi uba ulo muntu, what is the background yalo muntu, experience yakhe ithini kule industry. Awuna-contract in place so that uba kukho issues nalo muntu, how are you going to fire this person, or how are you going to deal with that issue. So as a result, akho contract in place, abantu bangena bephuma nje. Umuntu decide, okay, I'm taking a leave today, tomorrow next week uyafika uxela nge-problems about the family. And no, because of like policies and laws in South Africa, they protect staff more than when as a business owner. Yes, yeah. So look, it's difficult to fire somebody like that. There have to be actions that we have taken that shows, okay, we have done this leading up to a decision. Yeah, so running a business when I see it's not child's play. It's not for everybody. I'm telling you.
Wow, I know there are a lot of lessons there. I think maybe this needs a part 2, that we can go to the nitty-gritty. Also share what people can check when they're buying businesses.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, let's park that for part 2, so that we should have a follow-up interview. Definitely a lot of lessons to learn about, getting into a business, investing in a business.
Yeah.
I'm sure this lesson has taught you so much that you are wiser than ever. It's like you were sent to a business school. It's like you've done a mini MBA there. I'm sure you've done a mini MBA with that amount of money you spent buying that business, because I'm sure it wasn't exchange.
I've learned the hard way. It cost me like serious money, just down the drain, just like that.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Tagdusa, for allowing time to share this information. I would love to do another interview with you again. Yeah, we can talk and then. Yes.
Tell me, you are now into going to this industry of due diligence, and all of that really comes now the business. Tell me more about that.
Yeah. Yes. Business planning, due diligence, and analyzing the financials. It's something that I'm passionate about, and also I've been doing, and I'm skilled at as well. So, but I understand mostly the part of financial due diligence, because there's a legal part as well. Contractual side, verifying. For example, when you're buying a business, when they present you financial statements, you gotta go and verify some numbers. And you got to understand how much should you go back. Let's say if you're buying a business, you got to get financials at least for the last 3 years, 3 to 5 years on average. Then you check those numbers, and then you verify some of them. And then you look at what they are making now, and then you compare to what they've made. And then you see if the numbers they're making now, they are inflated. You see that, wow, they've grown. And then you got to verify, let's say we've made sales of R1 million. Then you got to check, compared to the customers they're having. How many customers do you have a day? How many customers do you have a week? And all that, So you do that. That's part of the due diligence. So sometimes it takes a while, depending on the size of the business. But it's a worthwhile thing to do. But we let's do a follow-up talk.
Yeah, we should
about it, and then so that we don't take time out of this, in terms of that.
That's true.
It's something that we can do. So thank you so much, Tagdusa, for this interview.
Thank you, man, for interview. I enjoyed the conversation, and I'm hoping someone even though it cost me to learn, but at least I'm hoping it won't cost that person money to learn from how to run a business. So thanks, Susan, also for availing yourself for this. Thank you so much for watching. God bless. Bye-bye.